rematch here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Throwing here, Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
The Niners at 10-4 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Oof. Woof.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. There's Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Yeah.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Javon Hargrave, the former Eagle, there on the stop. You look at this Niner defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Quick slant, complete to OBJ.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That is
Go,
blocked
Nick.
short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Jackson now.
Let's go, boy.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Connects with Kittle underneath. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Here we go, Shaq.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. No, no.
On On second down, here's Mitchell.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
Fighting through, he's got space. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Complete out to Samuel in the quick throw. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Purdy now to throw.
Oh.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 22 yards there, a first down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
In motion left is Beckham. They go play action now. Jackson. Caught left side. It's Beckham.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And past the 40 before it was out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Okay, well, no, you can go ahead. I don't want anymore. Go ahead. I was going to say leave the plate. That's why I didn't put it in addition. But no, I don't need anymore.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw.
What?
And
This
looking
is
for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
What?
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
That sucks.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Ow.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Yo.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, baby.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. In motion, Aguilar. Jackson on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now Jackson on second down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the foot. And he will bring this one back. It's a 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard to return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will put them on top here in the third. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
third down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, come back inside, off into great success.
They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Let's go, boy.
The 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And
Let's
the
go,
49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Wow.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hey, middle. Shut up.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Let's go, boy.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Once more with Mitchell.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Mitchell. That one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Purdy off the play fake.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Oh, and now some space back lane. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now.
Now it's Jackson.
There we go, Ward.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
In motion, Aguilar.
Let's go. Oh, you. Oh, Boom.
The pass that should have been intercepted. Ball runs up fairly incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. David Ojabo, credit him there. He fired across the line and planted him for a loss on the play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They take the ball.
Oh, that's bullshit.
The Ravens able to get to him. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line.
Let's go.
Now here's another interception. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Well, they'll give him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Hey, report! Report!
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 87 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give. Dobbins trying the right side.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's Jackson.
Let's go one.
And it's
Look at that defense.
incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Jackson.
Let's go, boy. Way to get there.
Sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. What was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
And now the rookie's free. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches have had to rely on the game to breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
It's kick of your career.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some
If you
luck,
would have
too.
won that back,
And they
I'd have
finally
been so
get
sick.
to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45
If that
to the
would've happened.
46.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Throwing, Jackson.
It will
Good
be
defense.
incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
But this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Jackson.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
We changed it.
One last shot for Jackson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Yeah, now this is, I mean, it was,
They had
we
to
was like,
go
what,
for it
15
with
interceptions
such
between
little
both of us?
time
This game is
remaining.
stupid.
And the Niners take over in terrific
game, though.
field position.
You want me to get you anything from the score? What?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little
Ginger
bit
beer?
different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out.
No, the cord was stuck in the door. I know I know I'm gonna give you something. You've been listening. Oh shit. I gotta go to our room and get the video. Those are dirt. I was waiting for the last clip. That's why I was telling you to hold the plate. Because I knew I was waiting for it, but if you were taking it to sink anyway, that's why I was like, go ahead. It just in my head when I saw you touch it, I knew I was thinking about it waiting for it. I was like, wait. Yours. Oh, I need to do. Oh, I'm looking out. Before you get out the shower. The morning show and then Jenny B. I think Loki comes out Thursday. Boy. You could kick your butt. That's why Reba McEntire on that thing.
Yeah.
She's got like 3 shows coming out.
Exactly. It's always open to something.
Rolling to his right. And that just didn't hit him.
Well, momentary speed from the territory. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the running game with Jacobs. That's a space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's caught at the 10. And they do get him down. Slip inside the 5-yard line. Now Murray. Touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, this end zone is clear. And no Ellery found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
That's a mistake. It's still a touchdown. But the defense gave him a chance to problem with his ball. So they did everything on their defense to continue to score on offense.
The scrimmage is going across the 50 now as they come off 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He's got it complete. It's a Amari Cooper. And the gear down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for the outlet. He's got a move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there from 16 to the 1st. Catch number 100 for his career right there. It's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 13 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's an impressive running game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So that's the game. Loosen things up. Now it's on the road.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. They run the speed of power. They run it just inside the 5 and 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 4.
To know what guys at the offensive lineman, and the guy that is carrying the ball can create his own space and break the tackle as you move.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And they score. Touchdown. From 30 yards out. And the Browns have come back within a score. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Put that steam behind it. It's often like a track reroute. Let's 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steam in ahead, and he just hands it to you. You get a chance to take off and go before you even get to the top.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. They ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. And as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer. Try for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now a second interception on his own. Gets from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has mastered in that passing position. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Chubb with a first down carry. He'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a big number 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Watson. He had him wide open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This from 42 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want their drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Murray going to look to run on the draw. And he's going to be met around the scrimmage and taken down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after after this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A great pickup there. 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of his passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there, and a big pickup on third down.
Murray now on first down. Works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Throwing on first down is Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Murray to air it out again. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and taken a 4th quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tied game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On first down, it's Watson. Drops it off the track. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And we got that right off the play here. 4 yards to pick up first down.
But then you know that expression, he just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Watson. He's got his receiver clear. And he nearly gets this all the way to midfield. Mark it down to 39. It says a gain of 25. I believe it started back at the 25.
Love the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This short pass in the hands of Njoku. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another more on that one and another first down.
And coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. There's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I can do 2 days. And then take a rest day.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
So I read up on some of them. And
They will indeed
a lot
snap
of
it
some
to
of them
Watson.
are familiar too. So.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns first down. They come up with a good one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They go up the middle of check. And they get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here. But if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime.
I'm selfish. You obviously don't have a flag to catch tomorrow.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try to run it in.
There's some time on the clock. I still think you keep the extra point there. And don't let Pacheco go for the running backs.
Yeah, time or no timeout, why not just take the run and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you want to onside the kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time in those situations.
Action. It's out of here defensively.
Isn't it? I mean, it compete because of watching sack after sack happen. But somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste a separate performance from these ace pass rushers.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
So how's it been like you has it been typical when you're talking to the parents more and they tell you what the surgeons are saying, or have you been talking about as you speak to us?
The pass going to be incomplete. Physically, in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. And look like Jones communicating it early, and it leads to the incompletion. To throw is Murray. This pass broken. The contract right on time there.
That was really a quick third down conversion to get this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Yeah.
Here comes Glenn on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Yeah.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
No.
Gets this to Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on
So we go back to say the first one after,
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're
very
saving
much
that time
like
out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. And off comes to Chubb. It's running well, guys. He's going to take this all the way down here to 3.
Still got time to get to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Again, running right is Chubb. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Boy, those tackles, that could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Well, the first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. They got to know they're looking for the number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Again, this is Chubb.
Did we have 38 or something?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down. A run for Nick Chubb. That is able to work it here at the 8-yard line. Inside of 10 seconds. They have to be precise with the whistles and a timeout on the field.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's first and goal. He's across for a touchdown. It's Kansas Rangers. Charles, that drive was perfect. The product that executed so well and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
That way you could have drawn a final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they got the clock out as well and did not give a moment a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this out over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
It's okay.
All right, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. When they got the tip, they were looking for the pass. And this one's able. And before the close ball game comes to an end, on that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good at that. They were just a little too far out. They got to look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Cleveland, they're back to 500.
Right. Yeah.
You don't know with it. Whole team having motion. What I know with it. I'm over here living in here to do no different. Big motion, boy. Big body, boy. Tell them I got lots of guys that they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys. Who they be preaching?
Okay, good. Right. As long as they feel comfortable with his output. Yes. Yeah. Like tomorrow and then start Friday or something like that. Yeah. Too low. Yeah. Shut up. Oh my gosh. So wasn't he like I was reading up on the movie Tuesday or Wednesday, and IR was gonna fix it, so it came out before they fixed it, before they could. Mm. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. And then it came out. See, like, what is going on? I do not understand him. No, it was Trish. Oh, I thought it was Trish. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But this is like what doesn't make sense to me because this is what was happening before. We allowed it to close back up. Because it was losing so much, etc. We allowed it to close up, so it stayed closed up, and then put him on PPN, and then got him back to another G2 placement in the same place. And so I'm like, how is this happening again? That it's like, oh, it doesn't fit. I don't, what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. what I felt too. You're right. It seems much more mechanical. Like, I don't know, but it just. Yeah, absolutely. Alright. Okay. And I've been seeing him like nearly every other day. It's so crazy. Like, I feel like we also need like a hospital slash like GI meeting because what is happening? Okay. Okay. I will. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, I'll be mostly maybe slash on my own. That's, because it works right there, so most times. So true. And then Nancy texts you like, everything good? Okay. Alright, thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Leave her. Let you sleep. Get together. Put on the morning show. Let's see what I want you to do. Let's see what I want you to do. Ouch. You okay? You want bacon?
I'm dead. I'm going to see last two minutes.
Are you going for the Friday? It's a victim of circumstances. Not all that stuff. Dog is an asshole. Huh? No, you're not. You're never gonna go to sleep if you do. It's not our fault. That dog is an asshole. It's the bottom in my hand the day before I have a board exam.
I have been conducting my own experiments.
Have you ever thought about getting into media? I hate to.
You get your passion, and I play the bitch, Medicine Simpson.
What a burden in your
The deal between UVA and Hyperion founder Paul Marks moved one step closer to completion this week, with UVA Board of Directors formally recommending the shareholders vote on the sale at the company's annual meeting next month. Critics are calling the deal reckless, even dangerous. As a former employee of UVA, I have to agree. Should a billionaire with an outsized aversion to the press be handed the keys to a legacy media company at a time when truth matters more than ever?
Everybody's jealous. So, there's been a lot of noise about this deal. Big tech shouldn't be involved in media. Guys like me have too much influence, too big a platform. You've heard it. Honestly, I'm probably the last person that should be standing up here because I'm probably the only person in this entire room that doesn't have a high school diploma. But I want to be clear. I know what you guys do is essential, and I'm here to support that. So, to that end, I am here to listen, be available, and hopefully to start the conversation. So if anybody has any questions, fire away.
Yeah, what's your take on the hack, and do we know who's behind it?
Well, the operating theory right now is Russia. But I'm happy to have my forensics team drill down into that and hopefully get to the bottom of it. Rest assured that from here on out, your data will be secure. That kind of thing does not happen at Hyperion.
What about the people who work here at the morning show? In this kind of a situation, a lot of times people are laid off.
Right. Well, my intention is to expand the news division, not gut it. It's probably a little too early to get into the specifics of that, but once the ink is dry, we will review the numbers. Yes, Alex, you don't have to raise your hand.
Hyperion is a multinational corporation, and you have close relationships with governments, oligarchs.
Sure, I would characterize it that way. But
well, how can we be sure that news stories about Hyperion or its associates won't be spiked?
Such as?
Well, your company has contracts with a number of law enforcement agencies.
Alex, this is not a press conference. We'll save that for after.
We're just asking questions.
It's okay. Yeah. What was there a question?
There are concerns that the police force of Arizona was using your security software to
she's on like it.
racially profile
so this is me. This is the school. She's on this side.
Right. Well, I'm not exactly sure how to respond to everyone.
I'm just saying that it's a possibility that there's a conflict of interest here, on a number of issues.
I've stated it before. I have absolutely no desire to determine what is and what isn't newsworthy. That is Stella Bach's job, and she is more than capable of doing it. Does that answer your question?
Not entirely.
Okay. Well, why don't we sidebar that for later?
Alex, if you could avoid accusing our new partner of racially profiling the good people of Arizona, that would be swell.
We don't know what this guy does or who he does it with. I personally just think it's a reasonable thing to ask.
Legal will be happy to walk you through Paul's extensive business interests, but whatever personal thing you two have between the two of you...
I'm sorry. You see it? Personal.
I saw your Miss Saigon helicopter arrival. We all did.
You mean when I single-handedly brought him back to the table and saved your little deal?
A deal that you blew up in the first place? No. You can't set a fire and then expect a cookie when you put it out.
Okay, I get it. All right, I get it. I pushed him out of the boat, brought him back into the boat, and it might have all been a little hasty. But now we have him back. So we have to just do our due diligence. I want him on my show. I want to interview him.
We're close to the finish line on a negotiation that has taken 2 fucking years. And every Ivy League lawyer from DC to Westchester. So can we skip you steering that little boat of yours right onto the fucking rocks?
Good. I want this deal to go through just as bad as you do. But there are a lot of skeptics out there.
I get it. No, I see.
Great.
I see. You really do. You want to be a partner. You want that seat at the donut table. But it's not your turn, Alex. I need you to cease and desist. It's over. We vetted him.
I haven't.
Knock, knock.
Is this a bad time?
No, not at all. Please,
I
come
was
in.
just leaving. So, thanks, Corey.
Thank you, Alex.
Good to see you again, Alex.
Nice to see you.
What was that all about?
Well, welcome to the wonderful world of talent management.
Hey, hi. Sorry, we're early.
First time for you. You must be Cheryl. So great to finally meet you. It's nice to meet you too. You're even prettier in person. Oh, thank you. And this must be Taylor. Taylor, hi. Oh, hi. Okay. Hi. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah? Hi, I'm your Auntie Bradley. Look at her.
She kind of has mom's face a little bit. That freaks me out a little.
Oh, yeah.
I'm dad.
Dada.
Definitely, I did it.
Wow. Okay, good morning, guys. She's at home. Wow. Cheryl, I don't know how to deal with that package. But don't worry, they're impossible. Yeah.
They're impossible.
Oh, that's how you do
That's
that.
how you do that.
I can't wait to see you do the news. Oh, right.
Well, hey, I don't know if we're going to have time with the size of your to-do list.
Oh, really?
Maybe next time. Right, Brad?
Yeah, but your bedroom's straight ahead, and I'll be right there.
Hey, Brad, what are you, like a prepper now?
I'm not going to let you start on my watch.
You
All right,
guys
I'm
are
going to go
you thought probably just went to school serious.
Glenn,
Stella Bach, there she is.
what's up? You're running late?
Sorry, yeah, sports wants to build out programming based on the Formula One team. They had a lot of ideas.
Yeah, they've been banned from staff retreats.
Look at you, running a major news division.
Look at you, buying a major media company.
I always knew you'd end up in a place like this.
I remember you telling me that I wasn't cut out for tech.
And you ignored me, and you built your own startup. I'll keep my eye on you. You're one of the reasons I'm interested in this place.
Huh.
So, UBA News, what's on your wish list?
Heading right to it.
Well, I am running late.
I want more political coverage, starting with midterms. Even Gen Z are watching network TV when democracy is a cliffhanger.
Okay.
And we're missing huge market shares in digital. UBA could piggyback on your search engine and create a hybrid site with curated headlines based on search histories.
So you need resources to go on the offensive using my technology.
Why are you here? And don't tell me it's to save the fourth estate.
This place has been treading water since Corey took over, don't you think?
We better share challenges.
Why are you covering for him?
Paul. It's time.
It's time.
Taylor?
Stella.
Great seeing you. We'll talk again. Let's get a drink. What is this?
This is, I hope it's not, but it definitely looks like he assaulted her or something.
Something went, yeah. Something she felt very comfortable with. I think it's assault too.
Wow. Wow. They don't call it the summit for nothing. The Empire State Building looks gorgeous. All I can think of is Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah, which I have now seen like 20 times.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Is it good?
You would love it.
Yes.
You
Really?
would absolutely, no, you would not love it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
She's hungry, babe.
Just a
I love her. Oh my gosh, yes, she's amazing. Don't mess it up.
She's a real
Yeah, I'll try not to mess it up.
Hey, I didn't mean it like that. I'm proud of you.
Hey, listen. I'm turning myself in for what I've done at the Capitol.
What?
2 days from now, I'm going to send Cheryl and the baby home, and I'm going into the FBI field office. She doesn't know anything about it yet, or appreciate it. He didn't say anything.
Well, that's you up there.
You don't need me to tell you how stupid that is, do you?
They are going to find me. Are you They're going through the footage. They're pulling in everybody. But they go easier on you if you turn yourself in. I do not need the FBI kicking my door in, pointing a gun.
No, Hal. Just no.
Brad, I'll keep you out of it.
How are you going to keep me out of it? 5 minutes after you confess to the FBI, they are going to charge me with destroying evidence and making a false statement. Both of those are felonies, Hal. No, I'm sorry, you can't do that. We have to put this behind us. This is already behind us.
I have already made up my mind. I am doing this. I just want to let you know.
My brother was there. I didn't even see him. 10 feet behind me, in front of me. Oh my goodness. Must have been the tear gas.
Hi.
You summoned me. Is this our sidebar?
Yes, it is. Come on in. Have a seat.
What can I do for you?
Well, I have a request.
You want to be my favorite oligarch.
No, well, I'd like to interview you. I'd love you on my show. I know you don't do interviews, I know, but people are skeptical.
Yeah, so you say.
I think it's a legitimate concern for the shareholders, and this would be a beautiful opportunity for you to tuck them in and show them why they should support this deal.
Yes.
I also think it would be a great opportunity for you.
I said yes. Happy to do that.
Yes.
So. No questions in advance, that kind of thing. That's how your show works, right?
Can I pick up a place to take Liara for her birthday? And I assume you have a problem with that.
How's Thursday?
Might go to a place that you... This Thursday.
Yeah. I have to be in Texas next week, so sorry.
No. Yes. Great. Thursday it is. Perfect.
Where?
Do you have a residence in this time zone?
We'll start leaving my place in the Hamptons in Madison.
Oh,
Did you think I was going to say that?
yes. Kind of.
Well, I think you're right. I don't want there to be any misunderstandings about what's going on here. With the deal.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So that's it. Great. I mean, Thursday it is in the Hamptons. So nice. All right. I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. This is your dressing room. Shouldn't I be the one to go?
I'm sorry.
Splurge. It's our anniversary.
What? It's not until June.
Oh, it's not April 30th. Do you remember?
We secretly held hands in the park while we were covering the mobile morgues.
That's when you're counting from.
You got it.
Our brisket, like a normal brisket.
Come on. Niagara honeymoon package. Champagne. Cascading waterfall.
Honeymoon package?
That's just what we call it.
We already saw that. I need background on Paul Marks. I'm interviewing him.
Wait, I thought that guy had a camera allergy.
Well, we just got over it.
Okay, and Corey signed off on this?
I gave Corey's permission to interview him, all right? And I just want the world to know that we're both looking at that died. Okay? It's happening. It's happening. In 2 days.
What?
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 No. No, see, I can't prep an interview in 2 days, especially for someone like him. That's not possible.
Well, you just have to put your social life on hold. Wait a second. You are each other's social life. Oh, this will be fun. You just get to cuddle and press the things.
You love that joke so much.
I do. Listen, I have the whole research department on it. It's gonna happen, and we can do it. You can do it.
All right, fuck it. Let's do it. Okay, you put up feelers, find out anyone who's related to him or has slept with him, got willing both, and maybe somebody goes on the record. Then okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
He has bought or built dozens of companies in the past 20 years. It's time somebody knows somebody, or hates his guts.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this.
Eat this call. You have a second?
Yeah, Lynn.
You, crossed paths with Paul Marks in Silicon Valley, right?
Briefly. Why?
What was he like back then?
I don't know. Same as now. Charming.
You weren't like hearing shit about him?
What do you mean exactly?
You know, the shit, like the hit and run, head strippers, blood transfusions from a donor boy kind of thing.
Honestly, I barely knew him. I was still in school.
Alright, okay, I just figured. Maybe.
What do you want to know?
Well, he and Alex are going to sit down and talk on the record. So, obviously, if you think of anything.
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
On all five boroughs, there's a ferry to Staten Island that takes you right past Lady Liberty. How much is that? It's actually free. Really, it's free?
Yeah, absolutely. And we have to hit that page towards perfection. What do you guys think about swinging by UVA?
Wow, could we?
Wow, maybe the whole VIP experience. You can watch me retweet the segment for the evening news.
Yes, please. Yes.
It's my pleasure. It'll be fun.
Thank you. This is so exciting. It's my honor. You look incredible sitting up there.
Oh, thank you.
Look, yes, I know you've been looking forward.
Yeah, it was a long night. Al, good to see you again. And you must be Cheryl.
Yes, thank you so much for the VIP.
Well, it's not as flashy as the morning show, but we do all right. Bradley, this guy's having some tech issues, so sitting on my front.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for organizing it. I know it was a bit of a scramble.
I still think we should hold this one until the hearings start in June.
Is this going to be on the news tonight?
It will indeed.
Ready to go?
Counting you in now.
Thank you.
Five,
4, 3.
She's gonna drop it.
Ryder Flynn, thank you so much for joining us. You are currently awaiting trial for assaulting a Capitol police officer on January 6th. Is that correct?
I didn't think he or anyone else had the right to keep us out of the Capitol. It's the people's house, the people were screwed, so the people, they needed to respond.
Did you believe the 2020 election had been stolen?
100%.
And after everything you've learned since, do you still believe that?
No.
If you had known then that the former president's claims were baseless,
I would have stayed the hell home.